Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee, and it's time to take a look at the new game of Transistor. Transistor is a sci-fi themed action RPG from the developers at Supergiant Games. This is the second game from this studio. The first was the critically acclaimed Bastion. In Transistor, you play as a young woman named Red, who is being pursued by an unknown force known as the Process. In the city of Cloudbank, the city's most influential voices are disappearing. As the Process attacked Red for the first time, she came across the Transistor. She grabbed the sword to defend herself, finding out that the Transistor, or the sword, is not an ordinary sword. The power of the Transistor ended up robbing her of one of the things that she holds most dear, her voice. As she began to wield the sword, she quickly found out that the sword is alive. A man or spirit seems to be in the sword, and this is where the story begins. Now, first of all, I'm going to take a look at the art style, and I'm going to talk about just briefly the music for this game. As far as the art style, they went with a very interesting sort of hand-drawn or hand-painted style for this game, and let me tell you that it looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you guys actually knew this or not, but when we upload videos to YouTube, they actually get downgraded. For instance, this video, I'm shooting it in high definition, 60 frames a second maximum resolution. But even if you watch it in high definition full screen, it still does not give you the full effect. But trust me when I say this game looks absolutely beautiful. And the soundtrack that goes along with the game is just as great. They actually released the soundtrack separately from the game because it's been getting such high reviews. But we'll take a look at some of the sights and sounds later in this video. I'll actually do a segment where I stop commentating and just crank everything up so you guys can really enjoy it. So let's start digging into this game. First of all, let's talk about the character movement. There's a couple different methods you can use on this. You can actually use the WASD and move your character around using this method. Or if you like the point and click method, that is available to you as well. You can see as I click around, it's putting the little animation on the ground wherever I want the character to go. Next, we'll take a look at what we have here for an interface. Just down in the lower center, you could call this the limited action set. We have sort of a goldish yellowish bar here, and this is the health bar for the game. But the way they do the death system in this is rather interesting. In most games, health bar goes to 0, you're dead, game over. But in this game, how they do it is if your health bar reaches 0, you actually lose one of your functions, which are the buttons down here. So basically, it just simply makes the game harder. Now, what happens if you were to actually lose all your functions and your health goes to 0? I'm not sure because I've never had that actually happen. And frankly, I don't want to try that. So I guess if you really want to find out, you can go ahead and try and kill yourself on purpose. So anyway, we have got the limited action set. We've got 1 through 4, which is known as the functions. And then down below each box, there's smaller boxes, and these are actually upgrades. And then to the left and to the right, we have 4 more boxes, and these are actually your passive abilities. Now, before I actually get into what these abilities are as far as options, let's briefly take a look at combat. There's actually 2 completely different ways of doing combat in this game. If you like sort of the Diablo style combat, you can totally do that. You just select whatever move you want, and if we pretend there's an enemy here, you can basically just activate your move and go to town on them, as you can see here. So I've got a melee move on number 1, and I've got sort of 2 different ranged moves on 2 and 3, and then at the moment I've got Jaunt on number 4, which is sort of a quick dash, as you can see here. So that's sort of combat style number 1. Combat style number 2 is actually a paused-based tactical view. So if I hit spacebar, it then takes us into this view. And what you have here is you have a bar at the top, which is basically your energy bar, and each of your functions require so much energy to activate. So if we pretend here for a second, let's say there's a bad guy over here and there's a bad guy over here. Well, what I could do is I could open up on bad guy number 1 with ping. I select it, I select him, and it basically would give you a targeting area saying, okay, you're going to fire in this direction. So let's say I have bad guy number 2 moving in on me. Okay, after I do number 1, I want to back off. And then I want to go ahead and hit him, let's say, with a bounce. So then we can then target him with a bounce. And then let's say after that, I actually want to rush in on him. I'll do that. And we can beat him down with crush. And we'll go, 1, 2. And you can see, as I've sort of been announcing the moves, they've been appearing up here on the screen. And you can see the different functions take different amounts of energy. Now, if you actually make a mistake, like for instance, those last 2 crashes I put in, I don't want those, I changed my mind. You can actually hit the R key and it will reverse what you just did. But for showing purposes, let's actually re-engage that. We'll go jaunt again, crash, crash. And then once we're ready, I'll hit the space bar and it will then go through that sequence in a very fast succession. So here we go. And there we go on that. And you see the energy bar is then refilling itself. And we're back to normal. But we'll get into some better combat here in a second. The next thing I'll go ahead and show you guys is actually this access point. The access point does 2 things. 1, whenever you hit 1, it saves your game. And 2, it allows you to get into the action set builders. Let's actually go into that now. So going from left to right, we have got the mem or memory. We've got the functions. And then down here we have limiters. So that's sort of the 3 things that we're going to look at. So each function has got 3 different abilities. An active slot, an upgrade slot effect, and a passive slot effect. So here, just for demonstration, I'm actually going to go ahead and clear out everything. Let me go ahead and just remove all this here real quick. Alright, so we're 0 out of 20 on our memory, or you can kind of consider this a power bar, if you will, and I've removed everything out of my limited action set. So, let's go ahead and try and do a build here. I like a melee move, so let's go ahead and use crash. So we'll do select function, put crash on number 1, and install. Let's go ahead and put ping, because ping is a good, rapid fire range move. Select function, put that on number 2, and back. And then we have got bounce, which is a chain reactive bouncing from one target to another type of range move. So we'll do, again, select function, number 3, install, back. And then finally, we have got our jaunt, which again is our dash. And as I've been doing this, you'll notice that this meter, the memory meter, is starting to rise. Each of these requires so much memory. Again, crash is only 1 memory, where bounce is 2 and jaunt is 3. So that's how you have to sort of intermix on what functions you actually want to use. So let's go ahead and get number 4 on there. We're installed and backed out. So the ones that I'm using now have a gold box, but I have all these extra ones that I can then put into either a passive or an upgrade slot. So let's see what kind of interesting combinations we can come up with here. Now we have got Spark, which is for chaotic and splitting. Now this one might work really good with the bounce. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll grab Spark, we'll do select function, and we'll have it as an upgrade under bounce. And now it says here bounce plus Spark. Install upgrade and back. And let's see what else we have here. Mask. The upgrade on that is raises the potency of most functions when backstabbing. Well, that might be a good one for my melee move. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do a select. We'll put it under number 1, upgrade, and back. We're 10 out of 20, so we get lots of stuff we can play with yet. Let's take a look at help. Now, help has a really interesting passive. Gain a 25% chance to become a super user on using a turn. And basically what that means is you turn into Superman for one action, and it's an ability that does like 500 damage. So yeah, let's go ahead and put that on our overall passive. So we'll do a select, and we'll actually put it right here. Install. And now we're 14 out of 20, so we got a little bit more to play with here. So we've got this one. Load. Explosive area effect. So let's grab that one. And what happens if we were to put that on number 2 with ping? It says ping will deal damage in an area of effect on impact. Well, that sounds cool. Let's do that. And now we're 17 out of 20. We've got this one here, which is get. And we're sort of running out of options here. But for fun, actually, you know what? I think I'm not gonna do any more. I think that'll do it. So let's go ahead and hit back. It's gonna say you've got more points or whatever. I'll just confirm it. And we are now back in game with our new set. So let's venture about the world and see what is going on here. See if we can find some stuff to kill. We got a maintenance wing. There's a terminal there. There's the back door. Security firewall. A couple terminals here. The gallery. Let's see what this is.
Storage archives. We'll just take a peek.
Yes, take a peek indeed.
Somewhere in here there's a file on everyone in town. Safe and secure.
And you'll be able to hear the transistor talking as I go through this. So here's another access point. And I'm actually going to... Yeah, we'll go ahead and just hit back. I was thinking about changing one of the functions around, but we'll just go ahead and go with what we have, and we'll see how well it works. Maybe I'll die, who knows. Okay, we're initiating combat here. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to pause, and you see the tactical grid has come up. So we've got a creep and 2 more creeps. So what do we have here for options? How can we get rid of them? Let's go to bounce for a second here, and we'll target this guy. So it's going to hit the one, but the other one is blocked. So maybe that's not the best idea in the world. Let's back out of that. How can we kill these guys? What is the most efficient way of doing it? I could get behind this guy and just backstab him to death. Let's actually switch over to ping here for a second. What if I shoot him? Okay, ping appears to be doing damage to both of those guys. Not very much damage, though. It's going to take for a lot to kill him, so I'm going to back out of that. What if I were to do a jaunt behind this guy and crash him? I can almost kill him. I can get him down to just a couple. So let's back out of it here for just a second. What if I open up with a ping on him instead? Minimal damage. Okay, what if I open up with a bounce instead? Okay, that's a bit more efficient. So what if we do 2 bounces and a ping? No, let's not do a ping. Let's do a crash. And then, do I have enough for a jaunt to get out of there? I don't. So let me do a manual. Okay, no, I can't do that either, so I'm out of power. I think that's what we'll go with. And then once I exit the quick mode, I will try and get behind these barriers for cover. So that's the plan. So here we go.
We're off.
Alright, time to run. Alright, go back into combat mode. Now this one's almost dead. So let's do this. We are going to jaunt back here. Can I get him with 1 crash? Okay, 2 crashes. Then let's... Where should I go from here? Should I jaunt over here? Jaunt 1, jaunt 2, jaunt 3, jaunt 4. Okay, yeah, I like that. Getting away from the other 2. So here we go. Oh, it didn't kill him. It wasn't enough. That's alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, I actually got my 25%. So here is my super move. So I'll be able to kill off one of these guys immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it. We'll go after this one. And he is about to die. And there's actually going to be enough of an AoE to where it's going to kill off the second one. So, good. Here we go. Oh, it actually got all 3 of them. I'll be darned.
Till next time. Which I'm thinking will be pretty soon.
Alright, let's move along here.
Curves around toward the back.
Are we getting into a boss fight, or what are we... There's multiple ways to go. Let's go up this way. Oh,
Got another message waiting.
Oh, we have a message waiting at the terminal? Alright, let's see what this says.
Why are they even here?
Private message from Asher?
When everything changes, nothing changes. That's the Camerata's creed, our mission. We love our city the way it is. We didn't want to see it fade because someone out there didn't like the color of the sky. Everything we did, everything we're doing, is for Cloudbank.
Liar. He's lying. Why wouldn't he be?
Very interesting. Oh, more combat. Alright, here we go. Okay, this guy is shielded. Alright, we're going to pause right here. Process upgraded. We have a cheerleader 3.0. So we need to take down these cheerleaders. Alright, what is bounce going to do anything for me here? Well, it's going to take him down to about half his health. Is that the way to go? What about ping? No, ping's not going to do it. Go double bounce on him, he'll be dead. Then I can jaunt over to this one. And we should be in backstab mode. I can take him down one shot. Alright, here we go. Now, he actually dropped a little cell. When they die, they drop cells. And you have to pick them up. If you don't, they'll respawn. Alright, we are reset. We're right here. Now, I wonder if these guys are close enough to where we can actually get our bounce going. And I think maybe it is. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to jaunt over here, which should give me firing range on both of them. So, let's take down the cheerleader. It says he's protected. They both have that shield up. So, let's actually do this. We'll jaunt here, and then we're going to jaunt over here. And I should be able to... I'm going to try and crash him down. See if I can get through that shield. Here we go. Nope. That didn't do nothing. I actually did. It took him down to about 50%. So let me see if I can get back over there to him. So now here's sort of combat with without the tactical mode. So it can be done. I can switch over to number 2 here. We'll just light these guys up with my exploding ping. He did not like that. I'm just sitting here just taking him down. I think he was trying to pull me in there. He's actually chasing me. Alright. Oh, and I got my 25% super user, so he is dead. Goodbye.
You are something else.
But yeah, this game is definitely really cool. I've had a lot of fun with it. You can get that nice mix of the 2 different combat styles, depending on how you want to do it. Here's another access point. Should be all clear on that. Yes, confirm. What's this? Corrupted Archive.
Probably all sorts of dirt on the Camerata tucked away around here.
Okay, let's move along.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead, huh? Alright, we'll go this way. Here's another access point.
Some kind of break room up there.
Yeah.
We're on the top level. Oldest archives.
Here we go again. Got some snapshots coming in.
Photo op.
Okay, we got guys on both sides. We'll come over here. We're gonna pause. And apparently these guys are upgrading, or messing with my screen here. There must be something special about them. Alright, what can we do for bounces on you fools? That seems like it's minimal damage. Or maybe, is it the option to go? Yes, no, maybe? Alright, we'll go with that. We'll go with 3 bounces. I'm going to switch back to number 1 and kill this guy in normal mode. As soon as my power gets back up, I'm down to about 50%. They're lighting me up. Wow, they're killing me quick. I am in the danger zone here. Okay, that ain't going to do nothing to him. Let's pop him again. Okay, there's 2 down there. Can I pop them? 1, 2. More bounces. Let's do 1 less bounce. And let's see if I can jaunt into cover. Do I have the stuff to do it? No. Okay, let's back way out of here. Back to the start. Okay, let's try this one more time. I'm gonna bounce him. And actually, the other 2 are over there. So I think maybe I will just... Okay, there's another snapshot right there. So I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to crash him, and that'll kill him. Let's do it. Let's get their cells. Let's get that. Switching over to number 4. We're going to jaunt. Boom. Okay. Snapshots are over there. I'm going to put myself right here. And how well can I bounce them? It's going to be close. Here we go. Down to 1. Got to try and stay into cover. Hopefully I can... Because I am literally on, like, no health. 1 hit and I'm going to lose one of my functions. Okay, let's try this here. I'm going to dash a little bit closer to him. And then I paused it. Alright, what do we have for bounce? Am I in range of a... Okay, I'm out of range for a bounce. Let's reset. Let's reset again. I'm going to actually move my guy right here, which should put me in range of him. Hit him there, hit him there, hit him... Okay, the last one is blocked. This is going to be very, very close. Is there any other options I have here? Let's start again at the beginning. Let's go a jaunt to here. And I can't see him with this interference they have up on me. Let's jaunt closer to him. And then can we go bounce, bounce, bounce? Yes, we can. All right, here we go. He's going to die. All right. Oh, there's one more over here yet. There's a little satellite dish guy. I don't know if he actually has the ability to attack or not. Alright, here we go. We're jaunting. And we're going to pause it. It's a cheerleader. Should we light him up with the pings? The ping isn't going to be enough to kill him. So let's back out. So let's go bounce, bounce. Actually, let's back off again. We'll go bounce, just for fun. Ping, ping. Crash, crash. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to back off. It wasn't enough to... He got just out of range of my last couple of crashes. So we're going to go in and just manually just shoot him down. Oh, he's got his damn shield up. There we go.
What do they do with those snapshots? Well, let's see what we can find up here.
Go ahead and do a save. Confirm. All right. Now, I'm actually, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Just real quick here. I'm going to go back into my access point, and I'm going to remove ping for breach on number 2. And then let's put load on number 2. And I can still put ping somewhere as well, but I don't have any... Yeah, let's not do that. We'll just confirm. We'll confirm this. So, number 2, which I just added, which is breach, is this. It's basically a power attack. Okay, the next set of combat I get into, I will crank up the sound so you guys can hear the sights and sounds. And actually, here we go.
Excuse us. All right. That's that. The town's passed. It's all in the books. Getting wiped out. Should be some kind of override. Like that one. Knew it. Should be another one just like this, other side of the tower.
But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the sights and sounds of Transistor. As I sort of mentioned before, this game is a lot of fun, and the fact that it's only a $19 Steam game. Supergiant Games have definitely put out another gem with this game. It's really quite good. But I think that will go ahead and do it for my first look at Transistor. If anybody has any comments or questions, please leave them below. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.